Hi, it's Jo Elgar here, and I'd like to talk about the story of Esther from the Old Testament, a story about a young woman in the cutthroat and closed community of the Persian royal court. Esther's story is quite a dark one. She was an orphan girl, a Jew, from a minority exiled community in the heart of Persia, in the heart of a brutal and terrifying community and culture, the Game of Thrones of the Bible. Esther was abandoned by her uncle and forcibly taken to compete in a pageantry at the royal harem, to be paraded in front of and judged by a narcissistic and capricious king. Was she a victim? From where I'm sitting, she would have been justified in calling herself one. However, Esther, who was gifted with physical beauty, responded with gentleness and humility and accepted her role, like a candle in a dark and windy night. Just as Esther became more accustomed to her life as the queen, she's disrupted again when she hears of a plot to annihilate her family and her community. Was she worried? Yes. The Bible says she was exceedingly grieved. Was she fearful? Yes, especially when her uncle implored her to plead for her people before the king. She was fearful for her life. "Who knows," said her uncle, "but you may have come to your royal position for such a time as this." Despite these fears, Esther responded with gentle conviction and with a boldness of heart. She found a way to confront the king, not from anger, not from haughtiness or a position of power, but with integrity and purpose. Strength in vulnerability, a reminder of the gospel story. Although Esther seemed very self-contained, she didn't do all this on her own. She relied on her faith and her faith community, who prayed for her and counseled her. And the outcome? Her family and her community were not only saved, but also honoured. Out of the ashes came beauty. Esther made important choices in a time of great adversity. What will your choices be? What will my choices be? What will our story be in this time of adversity?